All right. Mech-Hop Mondays, episode 27, live from my bedroom because everything is shitted in my studio right now.
That deserves an applause for sure.
Deserved applause. I did it from the bedroom. Everything's shitted in my studio.
Sarcastic crowd is sarcastic. Yeah. Live from my family room currently, as per usual.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Via earbuds.
Yeah. Straight up. These aren't even like 5th gen. These are like them old iPod Touch earphones too.
My God, dude, you still wear wired headphones? What's your deal?
It's 2016, right?
At the times, dude, Apple's setting the bar.
Yeah, like I'm on my 4th adapter for these right now. So
Damn.
we'll see where I'm going. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty much Apple right now though. They got
Yeah,
man,
right.
fucking their MacBook doesn't have an HDMI or
Yeah,
a
I know.
USB.
That's the one thing that I was like, okay, come on, dude.
Even if it was just USB, it would have been like, okay, like you're weird, but like cool. But like HDMI is like pretty crazy, man. I don't know.
I mean, USB-C is the newest, fastest USB port, so like that made sense in my opinion. But why they got rid of the HDMI is entirely beyond me. There's so many uses for it, like
I
people
know.
traveling to hotel rooms and everything that want a second monitor and throw it in a TV. You know,
Netflix on
but,
the TV in the hotel.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah, I need to get a laptop too. That's like my next big purchase is going to be like a really good laptop, I think. I don't know, like I was looking at this Acer one that like Fizo just bought too, but like apparently the default settings for the computer has a bit of like verb on it, and it's like really fucked to like fix. So I want to like get a computer that
all output on it has reverb on it.
yeah, like he had to go into the settings to turn that shit off. Like it just had it on default. There's like a bit of verb on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, some laptops have that problem. I'm pretty sure Robbie had the same problem with his laptop. Like just the default sound settings are messed. I just want to get something that like out of the box. Like I know that's like asking wishful thinking, but out of the box I don't have to fuck with the sound card too much. Like that would be ideal. So I'm thinking like a Razer or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are doing well with Razer laptops for production, which is cool.
Yeah. The only thing is I do really also want to be cheap. There's a part of me, like not even cheap, but like go through Best Buy and like get that fat discount and
Yeah.
like like take advantage
Yeah.
of that while I still can. So
You have to, dude. You got to
yeah,
take
man.
a helping hand wherever you get it.
Mm-hmm. Especially since my computer's been scaring me lately, man. It's been like crashing and like it's just been fucked. So I need to external hard drive real soon. That's what I'm buying tonight, and I'm just backing up everything. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea. It's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I my hard drive crashing, but luckily I know how to make sounds and don't get all my shit from sample packs, so I wasn't.
Yeah, I know, man. Me too. Thank God, hey. Like, thank God we do actual music production. Like,
Yeah.
shots fired.
Hashtag blessed.
Well, I love sampling. Like, sampling's cool too,
Oh, yeah.
but for synths, never.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying in the sense of like, if I was completely sample based or something like that, then I would have lost everything because I didn't have backup.
Yeah, no, exactly. I got exactly what you meant. Like if my computer does end up dying on me, at least like I have sound design behind me that I can like start making sounds again from the get-go. But like if you're just using samples for literally everything, that would really screw you. I find I draw from a lot of the same sample packs. Like when I'm like doing effects and stuff, like there's some that like really stick with me. I don't know, that I just like the sound of. But
Yeah, I actually don't use many effects from packs. I'm trying to like
Dope.
teach myself how to better sound design effects and everything. It's just part of the journey for me, I guess. I don't mind that maybe my effects don't sound as good, but they're organic. I'm just
No,
trying
that's good, man. That's
to
real good. Yeah.
so stuff like that.
I've been doing like all my like that was a strong word all, but most of my risers I like making and my white noise I like making too because I don't
Yeah.
know, like, because I'd volume automate like effects so much anyways if it wasn't made by me, and I'd like screw with it so much to the point that like I was almost like I should just start making these because I'm putting in so much effort to change
Yeah.
like yeah. Oh, it's me. All right.
I feel that.
Just
It's cool. I just like trying to learn every aspect of this shit that I can. So it's just
yeah.
it's my
Pretty
jam.
soon we're gonna organically make everything.
Yeah. Gonna be an FM8 like designing drums. I actually did design my first kick in FM8 that like sounds halfway decent at least.
Sick, man. That's awesome. I made like a
Yeah.
really good 808 in Massive, but you have to like put it through the FL's EQ and like cut off all the high end, all the mid end, like. But it sounds really good. So
Yeah. I've been doing similar stuff with FM8 as well. I feel like FM8 is so much fun because there's all the things that you can do with the individual oscillators or operators. Because like you have like the feedback per operator either into itself or into another operator and shit like that, and you can just get crazy harmonics, and then you can like pan operators to different sides and stuff like that.
ooh, you had me at pan. I love panning so much, man.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm still getting my gripes with FM8 though.
Yeah.
They're as comfortable as I am in Massive, but Massive is just bay like that.
Oh, always, man. I'm always drawn back to Massive. Like especially if I'm stuck with something, like I just open Massive. It's like it'll be all right. Like
Yeah.
Bay is here. Like
Massive is like the blankie.
literally though, yeah. It's like gets angry, trying to make sense, and Serum opens Massive and just
Yeah.
like starts a new patch. Literally.
That's the jam.
It's the daily moves for sure. Man, I'm sorry, but I sold my PS4. I had to. I was not playing it whatsoever.
Dude, if I was a PC gamer, I might do the same thing. So.
Yeah. I wasn't playing it at all, and like all the games that I was planning to get, like I have an Xbox One as well, and like I really wanted Forza. I really wanted like Gears. Well, to an extent, I wanted to wait until Gears 4 reviews came out because like that game was like really iffy to me at first, but it got like solid reviews. So, like, I mean, I don't base all of it off of reviews, but it looked like a really safe bet of a game, and like it ended up being really good. So I don't know. I fucks a little more with the Xbox exclusives currently, but like Sony has a huge lineup coming out like within the next year or so. So I think I'm just gonna like save up and buy like a PS4 Pro or whatever those are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the 4K ones.
that or I'll just be like the biggest piece of shit ever and just like buy a PS4 for a month when Last of Us 2 comes out. Like play through Last of Us 2, return it. Like I'm highly considering it. I don't know. Because literally, man, I bought my PS3 for Last of Us. Like, the reason why I have Last of Us, like, or reason why I have even a PS3 in my house is because of Last of Us. That's my shit.
Yo, Kevin, PS4 is way sicker hardware-wise than Xbox, though.
Yeah, way sicker. If I didn't have a PC for gaming, even though my PC's been really awful lately, but when it was at its peak, like if I didn't have a PC, then I would have chose my PS4 probably over my Xbox. But because I had the three of them, I was like, okay, I'll keep PC for hardware and then Xbox for exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I like PS4. I still do totally prefer the um, Xbox controllers, which I'm really glad they just announced like two different models of PS4 controllers, and one of them has the sticks laid out like an
I
Xbox controller.
saw that. That was so nice, man. Yeah,
It's
because
a
the
big
new
wireless-
PS4 controllers are really nice, but that's the only gripe I have is the
Yeah,
sticks. Yeah.
yeah. See, I came from Xbox 360 to PS4, and I'm still like not really used to this. Like,
Dude, I hated when I tried to play PS3, like after, like while owning a 360. I really disliked the controllers. Like PS4
yeah,
is a huge step up. Like,
yeah, yeah, I agree.
like what were those? What they had before? Like I don't even know. I wouldn't call them triggers. They're like I don't know. Uh,
Like paddles.
yeah, addles. Yeah, like like they were so shitty that like they had R1 and L1 as like the trigger or like aiming down
Yeah,
the sights. Like
yeah. What the hell was that?
even Sony didn't fuck with it. They're just like, no, you're shooting with R1. Like your finger will slip off if you try R2.
I was looking at the Scuff gaming controllers for a while too, but now I kind of want to try the Xbox layout one first. But
Yeah.
the thing is that those controllers, both of the Pro model PS4 controllers, are wired. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. That's a little
That's the-
shitty.
Well, I mean, they are Pro controllers, so to minimize latency, it makes sense. But
Ooh, yeah.
I, I don't know. I'm sure they will if it like takes off. They'll probably make wireless models for people who are interested enough. So I know a lot of people that are like, yeah, I still want Xbox controllers. I play PS4, but Xbox has the controllers way too right.
Yeah, I see that being like the main like issue with people switching over is literally the controller. So I'm glad they're implementing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I don't know, man. It was a really hard decision for me. Just I don't know. Like I was building dust on both my Xbox and both my PS4 just because like lately like with school and everything like it got really big workload wise. So I just like for all my free time I use produce like to produce. So
yeah,
um the dust was building on both of them. So I just decided to choose one of the over the other.
yeah.
Producing's the true bay end of the day.
Xenoverse 2 and Skyrim Remastered are coming at a close second right now. Skyrim Remastered is so sick, dude. I'm so pissed that they can't do external assets for mods on PS4 though. That is
Yeah, I saw that.
garbage.
It's more garbage because like when they announced like especially originally with Fallout 4 they like announced that it was going to come eventually
Yeah.
and then it was just flat out like no. Like nope, not
And then
happening.
they brought it back too, and they're like, yeah, now we can do it, but it's it's
Yeah.
like barely even mods. It's just like simple editing of game shit. Like all they can do is edit stuff that's there. They can't give you like any kind of new gear or anything, or like texture remodels or anything.
Or like all the like really dope like self-made like campaigns people make like for the game.
Yeah,
Like people will hire voice actors and make like a campaign. I
yeah,
haven't I haven't played through any of them, but there's like a ton for like New Vegas, for example, or Skyrim on PC, which they could have just imported over, I think. It's not that simple, but like it
yeah.
kind of is.
Well,
It's
yeah,
been out for that long.
the mods are there. It's just you can't do external assets, Kevin. So it's like Xbox. Xbox has like actual external mods and everything. So a lot of the mods that are on Xbox are similar to the ones on PC. But PS4, it's like they have to dumb everything down, and like people can't even really get creative with what they add.
Did you pick up the remastered then recently, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah. As soon as I got home, or actually, so I'm driving like 11 hours back home from Georgia, And I'm like, I just got paid for this show. I'm gonna stop and do it. I was university and I need scholarly methods. So I found a 24-hour Walmart and hopped in that shit. I was
Fuck yeah, man.
like, I need both of these games right now. And then of course I get home and I'm tired as piss, but I'm like, nope, I'm gonna stay up like 4 more hours and just play these games right now.
Yes, dude. Good call. I've been mashing Titanfall 2 quite
Oh,
a
I
bit.
want it, dude, but none of my friends are gonna fucking get it. So like, I'm not trying to
Really?
queue the
Damn.
entire time.
It's really good, man. Like the campaign is like it's surprised me in like ways that I didn't expect it. Like meaning like I expected like them to like potentially make a good story, but like the gameplay is like really surprising. There's like a lot of platforming elements. There's
Mhm.
like um it's not like all like you're now in Titan, you're now a person, you're now in a Titan. It's where you're literally the pilot the entire mission, and
Yeah,
then like one where most of it's a Titan. Like it's kind of cool. They vary, which is nice.
yeah, yeah. I heard good things about it.
Yeah, the coolest one was there's like a mission where like it doesn't spoil anything really, but it's like you get a device that like you can go forward in time and back in time.
Uh-huh.
But like they were actually like I mean that's not entirely original, but they were really smart with how they did it. Like you could be like fighting a monster in present times, like there's like wildlife creatures you're fighting,
Uh-huh.
and then like if they're kicking your ass, you switch the time period, and then you're like back in time when it's a military base, and then you're just fighting like soldiers. So
Wow.
you're trying to get the drop on both situations at the same time, switching like between time, which is sick.
Yeah.
And they have like platforming sections like where you're wall running, like lava under you, but like if you switch the time, there's another wall on the other side. So you're like jumping between walls and time. It's so cool.
Yeah, I heard that they had like a really wicked approach to how they like wrote the story and everything and how the story came to be so like I guess abstract. I don't know, like kind of off the wall like that, like how you're describing. And they had this plan where like they had a bunch of people and they would just brainstorm and try their best to like test out a new idea and bring it to the table. And like they just had so many people doing that and they were going through them. And like if they liked the idea, they elaborated and put it in the game. If they didn't, they just scrapped it. So it's like,
Yeah. I love it because it's like you actually have to think at certain parts. Like maybe it's not like Zelda level of like puzzle platforming or whatever, but like I thought it was gonna be like COD where it's like you're in a robot, let's kill people. Like
yeah,
you know what I mean? But it was actually
let's go on this mission to defuse a bomb and kill people.
Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
literally.
want to do. I still kind of want to get Infinite Warfare because I feel like that might squish the craving for Titanfall 2.
You know what's weird though, dude? I, and like again, like I clearly do base a lot off reviews, but I don't like I base my own opinion eventually on the game when I get it. But like before purchasing a game, I look at reviews, and I've been looking at the Infinite Warfare ones, and like a lot of them are disappointed with like the multiplayer,
Oh, really?
but the campaign was like sick because they had like Naughty Dog like reps or something. Like I'll look it up, but it's like they had like writers from Naughty Dog assist with the story. So like the story's actually what turned out to be dope, and like I didn't expect like Infinite Warfare's campaign to be anything good, but apparently it's actually one of the better COD campaigns from what I've heard. And sorry, Necro, I'm just moving my phone around. It's a phone, so yeah.
You're looking like a dubstep preview video on Facebook.
Shan cam. Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I agree, man. Though, like, I still don't really want Infinite Warfare. but like I do really want the remaster, and I still don't think they're gonna release it separately. And the fact that like Infinite Warfare's campaign is apparently the good part, I'm pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if they'll do like patching to the multiplayer or something to like try and actually sort it out though.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, what it was it wasn't like shitty. It was just like exactly everyone's complaint with COD. Like they like literally didn't try anything new. Like
Yeah.
it's literally nothing. There's nothing to like note from it that makes it stand out from other CODs.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, shit. Yeah,
But like
I'll have
remastered though.
yeah. Mastered seems cool, but at the same time, like I just got Skyrim remastered. I'm not trying to go into Memberberry land and like
Just I only play remasters.
yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, Kevin, peace, bro.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I exclusively
Can you imagine?
games that have been brought back to life.
Only likes old games, but if they're remastered,
Yeah.
that's all you play.
Did you play Skyrim when that game came out? You mean Skyrim remastered? Because I played the original.
You mean true Skyrim? Skyrim remastered? Yeah.
I just think it's like more of the realized vision as the technology came from. Just gamers 101.
Wait, so your loading screen times are like 5 seconds longer. Like that's such a waste of time.
I don't have time to play a game like that. That's bullshit.
Man, I feel like the future will be here the day there's a Bethesda game where you open a door and you're like in a house.
Yeah, it's just all real time.
I feel like I'll be like, I'm happy with where gaming has gone now. Like when that happens. So, that or maybe there's probably mods for that though on PC though. So I guess.
Dude, I need a fucking I need a Dragon Ball Z game that doesn't feel like it was. It feels like they got the gameplay down really well in Xenoverse 2. And then they were like, all right, we have 15 minutes to write the story, guys. So, what do you want to do? It's serious. Like, they have like 2 cinematic cutscenes in the entire game, and then the rest, it's like running on the Town Square game engine for everything, like all the information that you're being conveyed. It's like really shitty animations, and after they're done talking, they keep doing their motion until you hit the X button and the next dialogue box comes up.
Man, Dragon Ball Z like deserves like such a dope game. Like I mean, and all of them have like sick aspects to it. Like that's like so close to being good. Like it bothers me.
They need like to utilize Unreal Engine and shit like that, and just like go balls to the wall and like make the graphics insane and stuff like that. Because I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm pretty sure these games sell pretty well.
They do, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like especially with Xenoverse, they got a lot of their fan base back. So like, why not use the money you're making and like take a step back and be like, let's make this shit really good next time.
Man, I feel like it's also that shitty mentality where it's like we're already making like a ton of money with this, and like people are still playing it and still buying it. So like, I don't know. I'm not saying that's what goes in behind it, but like I feel like there's a little bit of that aspect, at least from like the executives or whatever. Just like cut our losses. 15-minute story, all gameplay budget this time around.
Dude, honestly, like the fighting is pretty damn on point in this one. I really like it, but aside from that, it doesn't really have much going for it. I mean, the character creation, like the moves and everything that you can learn are really cool, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Straight up. Hi, Jankum.
Maybe I'm just a little pansy.
Jack, Jackum, Jackum. Just kidding.
Jenkum.
Jankum.
Jenkum.
Nick, my boy. But
Okay.
yeah, well, we did talk about Chode Infinite Warfare because like it's actually like I was the biggest like every you can rewatch the streams, bro. Like I've been hating on it for so long. So like I'm just giving a positive perspective for once on it. From me, at least. Have you played Battlefield 1 yet?
Yeah, I played the beta. I don't think I'm actually gonna get it just because I'm kind of over like standard FPS games in a
Yeah.
way. I mean, Battlefield 1, it was a really cool game. It had good gameplay and everything, but I just don't know if I'd see myself like really consistently playing it like over an extended period of time.
What for me, the reason why I held off on getting it is Battlefield's the type of multiplayer game where I'm personally really casual with it. Like I could like go on and play like one game every so often, like once a week or something, and I'm happy with it. But like a game like Titanfall or like Halo or something like that, where it's more fast paced and the games aren't like so big and expansive or whatever, and like you actually are a little more competitive with it. I
Uh,
like to like play that like consistently, so I chose Titanfall 2 over it. But
right.
whereas Battlefield 1, I'm gonna get like probably during holidays and maybe play through the campaign and then play the multiplayer a little bit. But like it's a game that like lasts me a while, but I don't even like rank up much in that game. I just like go on, throw C4 on my Jeep, and then like
Yeah.
go from there. Like I screw around with Battlefield.
And then
That's
you
all
just
I
kind of
do.
freestyle it.
Dude, like
By
it
the
got to a point of cancerous like playing for me in Battlefield 4 where I was using like that rocket, like you shoot it and you can like direct where the rocket goes.
yeah.
I got so good with it. Like it was actually ridiculous. I could like use that as a starting weapon and just like yeah, like I'm such a piece of shit when it comes to Battlefield, like in terms of how I play. So that's why I like those games, just because like I don't take them as seriously,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, they're definitely good for. I mean, I used to play the absolute piss out of Battlefield games, but I don't know. It got to a point for me where it was just like the same thing over and over again with a lot
Yeah,
of those kinds of games. Overwatch shook it up because it added like the MOBA elements to first-person shooters and everything, and that's really interesting to me. And the fact that it's not like all ADS, so it like kind of took me back to my like Halo days, you know?
it was very arcadey, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, yeah, I absolutely love that game.
Me too, man. I haven't played it in a bit, to be honest with you. So
Well, you freaking should.
I freaking should. It's literally been like 2 months, probably. Honestly, it's been a while.
Dude, I'm trying to get the Nintendo Switch too, Janko.
Oh, 100%.
That's so good. And they're going to be doing Skyrim Remastered on that shit too. So you could bring Skyrim Remastered anywhere with you. And it's
On a
got,
flight.
yeah, yeah, it's got Unreal 4 engine support and everything. Like, oh my,
Man, we live in a time like where we can literally say like Rust quick scopes only to someone in person, and then they can like fucking pull out their console and like,
like, let's go. Little 1v1 me right here.
yeah, calling it now, 10 years from now or whatever, just bar fights, Rust quick scopes only,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pulls out.
The world will become a much less violent place. Everybody's going to solve their shit in video games.
There's not even a friend code. There's like an enemy code.
That'd be the shit, though.
Yeah, really sick. Especially like with like I hope they now that they're doing that, man. I'd really, it's prediction. I feel like they're actually gonna make like a console Pokemon finally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I bet you Pokemon Go was just like a little test for that kind of shit too.
True, man. Like, actually, they could probably do something exactly like that with the Switch for sure. Sick. Yeah, finally good third-party support for Nintendo. I felt so bad for Nintendo, to be honest. Like, I know that's like generalizing a company, but like literally they released Wii U and like every third-party company was like no and just like stopped doing shit. But like everyone and their mom was making games for the Wii. Like it would literally be like Ubisoft would just throw out some random Rapids game just because they could. So, or Ubisoft or
I
whatever.
I liked the Wii a lot. I didn't get the Wii U. I like sold my Wii like a few years into having it or something. But
Yeah.
the Switch is just gonna be next level because I feel like that's what they needed. They needed something with really good hardware to put them like really back on the map, you know?
Yeah.
Because everything, it would be like the other consoles are kind of up here and the Wii was still down here, but innovating down here, you know?
Yeah. Straight up. Well, the thing is a lot of the issues with Wii U too was like people did not know what they were buying. Like a lot of people, when they see the controller, they would think it initially. They're like, "Is this portable?"
Yeah.
And it'd be like, "No, you can like maybe walk around your house with it. It's
Yeah.
portable." But so they like banked on that because a lot of people wanted that from the Wii U. Like they basically like created their own idea for themselves by not implementing it on their last system. I
Yeah.
feel. And then like the Wii U didn't sell very well because it had the name Wii U. As bad as that sounds, it's like for marketability, like people were uneducated and they thought it was like a controller for the Wii that you'd buy, and then they'd realize it's like a $300 console that they're gonna have to dish out money for, you know. So
Yep.
poor Wii U. Somebody call an ambulance. Wii U.
Yeah.
Wii U. Wii U.
It is dead.
Wii.
I have been working on a Mayhem remix.
Nice.
Check this out.
Ain't no reason.
Sick. Man.
That's the first song I've
Man.
ever made that has no hi-hats as of right now.
So that was the one you're talking about, hey? Yeah, that's I love the breaks with the snare there. Just like
Yeah.
subtle. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's so in your face to break. In your face, break.
Yeah. Cracked on every break.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Well, very good job with that. That's dope.
Thanks, man. I've been having fun doing the revolver too.
Yeah, man. That's been awesome.
Thanks for the support on that, by the way.
Of course, I love all those tunes, man.
It's...
Those are in my like playing at shows playlist and in my like on the train to school playlist and my like soundbar like demo playlist at work. Like it's like everywhere. So of course, man, for sure. It's in every playlist. My cooking playlist, my
shitty playlist.
yeah, like literally.
A jam. You gotta have a good shit playlist.
Like
Spotify.
like DJ like wedding like playlist.
Spotify playlist feature. Recoil shitting playlist.
It's just your EP.
I haven't this one, boys.
I just like to listen to myself. That's it. Guess who's back again? Necro's back. Tell a friend.
Back again. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. What have I been working on? A lot.
You and I are both working on so much shit.
Like, there.
Look at this.
Boom. All these. Ooh, random doggo appears.
That's my
Pupper.
dog. That's my dog.
Too cute.
He's a good guy.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. He had an upset tummy today, though.
Oh no. It's always the worst when pets are sick.
Yeah, I know. It breaks your damn heart.
And you're just getting over being sick too, so it's
Yeah,
like
dude.
trying to cling to your dog and your dog is sick too.
Each other, dude.
Just miserable.
I hope it wasn't me that got him sick. I don't suck.
I doubt that, man. I'll play a preview in a sec if my computer cooperates. 1 like equals 1 prayer. All around me are familiar faces. Oh no, places. Zooming in on my computer.
Dude,
I do it to myself though.
If I want to get FL Studio for Mac and like try using that as a secondary program or Ableton. I'm pretty conflicted because FL Studio has really cool native effects.
I think like I don't know, that's really rough like decision because Ableton's like a lot of people use Ableton, so it'd be good for like working with people, like sharing projects, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people use FL too, but I'm just saying it's like convenient to know just because it's on every platform, etc. But FL, like you've already used, like you started out with that.
Yeah.
So you already know like like the back of your hand pretty much. But I don't know. Up to you, man. You can download a lot of FL's effects and put them in Ableton.
Yeah, that's
what I heard. Yeah.
Armor and Citrus, dude. And that damn soft clipper.
It's fire.
That damn soft clipper. Motherfucker.
Like, about to zoom in on this, if it will. Here. Boy, he about to do it. No, just kidding.
Smash it, dude.
Yeah.
I want you hitting at least minus 12 dBs of gain reduction off that soft clipper.
About to do that.
On the master.
So I tried making a robotic, like, bouncy track at 150 BPM just for funds.
Hype.
Because it's 2016 and everything 150 is kind of sounding the same. Shots heard. Just kidding. I love a lot of 150 BPM dubstep. I'm being real. Alright. GG computer. Woo!
Hey, at least
Yeah.
we can hear most of it.
Yeah, man.
Sounds
That's
sick.
what it's been doing. Yeah.
The sound design.
Thank you, man. I've been trying to use like a bunch of different patches together now.
Yeah.
Because usually I'd like restrict like a certain style of like sounds to one track, but I like to do a bit of both.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like one serum patch in there. Nice.
One patch.
Yep.
So you're stepping into it pretty hard, aren't you?
Makes 150 BPM dubstep once. Like
Although you just hear them now.
yeah.
That's perfect. That is total me.
Next episode. So I'm using VR samples now.
I've officially converted to VRism.
Yeah. Dude, I actually like I'm sorry. It was for fun. It will likely never be released. But I made like a bro steppy track to practice sound design, and it was actually fun because I didn't use serum. Like I wanted to see if I could make serum sounds, and massive. The answer is you can. They're just not as like
Fidelity.
like whatchamacallit is clean sounding.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least from my end, they aren't. Because I like making that distorted shit.
Yeah. That's what I like about Massive. You can fucking slam the distortion on it. It still turns out sounding good. But in Serum, it sounds so clean that when you slam distortion on it, it's just kind of like, eh.
It sounds like it's distasteful distortion.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
That's how I
know.
would describe it. Yeah.
I haven't tried with like external distortion. I've been getting a lot more into FabFilter Saturn lately, so maybe I'll try like doing some crazy distortion with that.
Sounds good. I haven't actually used any fab filters before.
Dude.
Any of them.
Yeah, I use the Pro Q and Saturn. That's it though. Because Saturn is a really good saturator. It's got a bunch of different methods of saturation. And then in addition to that, it's multi-band. In addition to that, it has dynamics control. So, like,
wow.
Yeah, you can really, really do it to taste, like, every single time. It's, like, easy and malleable and everything. You can really dig in and get the kind of saturation you want.
Yeah, my friend Dangles uses that for his 808s, like the saturation on his 808s.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds really nice, yeah.
But I did just get Isotope Trash too, finally. And that's really fun to play around with.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I just had my birthday and I'm like literally I just asked for like a bit of money, so like I'm using that for VSTs.
Yeah, that's me every time I get money.
Yeah.
Minus this last time when I just bought 2 videos.
I really want to get a good sidechain like VST because I've been using just like Fruity Limiter and like I don't know, it's efficient but it's not like accurate. I want to be able to like draw in like kind of like the wave form like of my sidechain.
Yeah.
Which you can do with volume automation, but it's just like it's so. I find like it can be efficient for sidechain, but it's like super like I don't know. It's a lot of effort to just put it to summarize it. It's a lot of effort.
Right. Yeah, and I can't do the volume automation, especially because of how janky Logic's automation is. It's just never gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah, I use the compressor, but the cool thing about the compressors in Logic is that you have like somewhat of frequency control. So you can set it to, it's like an external sidechain assignment, but you don't have to throw a sidechain on it. So the compressor you can like throw a high pass on it, which essentially means that the lows aren't getting compressed. So it only hits the highs, and you can set the frequency of where the high pass begins. So you can do some stuff creatively with that if you throw in a side chain, like
Yeah.
triggering the side chain. Most of the time I'll do like a standard side chain, like an all volume dip. And then after that, I'll throw on like maybe some kind of extra, either a low pass or a high pass side chain, and do it like with a little slower of a release and everything, just to get a cool, like different effect of how the release comes in.
That would sound really clean too. I like that a lot. That's a
Yeah.
really nice small addition to have, especially for stock, like
Yeah.
just stock compression. It's
Yeah.
nice.
They have it on the glue compressor too. If you, that's something I would totally recommend to you if you're looking for like a good cheap VST. It's like an analog emulation compressor, so it's got
Yeah.
a really nice tone to it, and you can do stuff like that with it. It only has bypass, but it's really really good.
Yeah, I'm down because I found like with VSTs what I've been buying is mainly synthesizers, like maybe like stuff for mastering like ozone, etc. But um generally I just use all the stock like compression, etc. So
Yeah.
trying to delve into new things with that.
Yeah, take it from me, dude. Like I started really delving into the engineering world with all Logic stock stuff, and then like as I started learning a lot more, I was like, okay, maybe it's time to try out new stuff. And I started getting new compressors. I'm like, this is cool actually, because like when you know what you're doing with a compressor and everything, and you can see like setting up the same settings on different uh, kinds of compressors and everything, and just seeing how they react differently.
Comparatively, yeah. Yeah,
Really,
that's exactly what is interesting me right now. That I'm gonna go down the same route then
yeah,
with that. Or similar, like in terms of just expanding like what I know from like FL stock stuff
yeah,
just to like
yeah.
random stuff.
I
Yeah.
think it also helps with your overall comprehension of like whatever type of plugin it is, because you get the different interface and it forces you to get familiar with what sound bring or what outcome comes from like what kind of experimentation.
Yeah, and it's good to try out different interfaces too, because there are a lot of similarities, like as we discussed, like Serum to like Massive
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like a stupid jump because
Yeah.
like a lot of it also depends on your own workflow between the two. Like I'm the type of person that does love using LFOs, so when I got um Serum, it was like right at home for me. Like I started throwing all my LFOs on everything, just like I do in Massive. But
Yeah, exactly. Just put this here, put this here, put this here.
yeah, literally, man. Most of my patches now have a couple LFOs on it. One for like the amp, or one for like I'll put on like just to control like the comb, and then one for the band reject separately.
And then
Just so
one on a 1/16th modulation that's doing 300 semitones.
yeah, exactly. Everyone sound goodized.
Shit. I've been doing that so much lately.
Yes, man. No, I love doing that.
I still got to get into the Matrix on Serum. I haven't really. Everybody says like once you start getting into the Matrix, like that's where it's at in Serum, but I still haven't really fucked with that.
Yeah, me honestly, man, like I want to really start making my own wavetables. That's when I'll get into Serum.
Yeah,
But like lately, I've imported like all of Massive's wavetables, and that's what I've been using. So
yeah, I
still,
should do
yeah,
that. Serum, there are some cool ones in Serum, I think, but
there is, yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the familiarity or like a lot of a lot of the Serum wavetables sound like Serum wavetables
yeah.
almost.
That's my issue with it too. I find,
Yeah.
yeah, like I start making patches that sound like other patches I've heard a ton. Whereas like Massive, I rarely have that issue.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'll be making a patch and like it I don't know, the workflow is just so much more smooth for me. But like I start tweaking stuff in Serum and it starts sounding more and more serumy. Like I know that that's not a good way to put it because I'm using Serum, but it like looks like it sounds like something someone else has used before. I don't know.
Yeah. And it just doesn't sound like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the sound engine, and it more than likely is the fact that like I'm not used to it, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more like variance between sounds almost that you can get in Massive
Mm-hmm.
in a sense. And I don't know, that might relate to the wavetable thing too. It's just that I feel like Massive has like a wider palette of sounds within wavetables and everything for you to go into the filters with. But
I've noticed that too. It's like you can like pick up and use Massive and just have so many expansive sounds, but like for Serum, you really need to delve into like making your own wavetables or like finding like unique sounding ones to like get the most out of it. Whereas Massive is just like all of it's there for you already, which there's a win and lose to both situations because like you're stuck with the wavetables you have in Massive, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because there's so many different ones.
right.
Yeah, I feel the same way. That's why I liked loading all the Massive ones into Serum because like you can see how you can manipulate it differently in Serum and just what comes out of it. And a lot of the time, I don't know. Some of them like I'll be working with them and I'm like, how do I do the exact same thing that I want to do in Massive right now with Serum? And a lot of the time I can't.
That's that's my approach too. I'm like, all right, so if I was trying to make this sound in Massive, what would I do? And then I try and do it, and it's like it doesn't have the same little quirks, you know what I'm saying? Like what makes Massive massive is like the fact that I understand the little quirks behind like getting tones you want and stuff like that. And that it all boils down to the time that you've put in, honestly. I just need to experiment more with Serum still. I'm saying this for what, like the 17th time in a row?
Man, we're both gonna just start getting good at Serum, and then Massive 2 is gonna come out, and it'll be like this wasted. Like, why did we like spend all this time? Like,
it's gotta be coming, dude. It really has to be coming.
I really don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it'd be sick. I'd be so happy if they did that, because then like there'd be people still using Serum. People still, well, maybe, I don't know. It depends how much they translate from the old Massive to the new one.
Yeah.
But, like, there might still be people using the older Massive. I probably would for, like, certain sounds I really like that I got out of it. But it'd be nice to have a combo, like, between, like, Massive number 2 and Serum.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really good year for sound design if that happened. 2017 goals and wishes.
I've been fucking with Razer again lately too. I just recently got back on it because I saw that they released Reactor 6. So and Reactor 5 always loaded really fucking slow in Logic. I don't know what it was about it. But Razer is so much fun. It has like really cool built-in effects on it.
There's like a good deal of hype around it at first, and people were like playing around with it, but then I didn't hear. I never hear anyone being like, "Yeah, I make all my synths with Razer." Like, it's very rare.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool though if someone did. It's just like you don't hear that really that often, which is unfortunate. I think they made Razer instead of a Massive 2, and now they gotta make a Massive 2.
No, I don't think so, because Razer was much less of a big deal.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah,
like running it was like a third-party developer that collaborated with Native Instruments and got it into like the Reactor player. Obviously, it's not like a standalone Native Instruments thing.
True.
It's by like Aerosmith, I think it is.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Still a bit pricey, isn't it?
No, I mean, I got it years ago when it was on sale for like $20.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I always thought it was like. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up and I raise it.
Yeah, because
So I might just buy it then.
yeah, dude, it's really fun, and apparently you can use it as a vocoder too. I haven't done it yet, but
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
yeah, so you can like completely synthesize something in there and then have that be a vocoding effect.
Yeah, so it's like it's $100 US.
Damn.
So
I got a really good cut.
not bad, but like it's not $20.
Yeah.
Right now, like hopefully there's a fat sale on it.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be Black Friday sales. I think that's around the time that I got it a few years ago.
Oh yeah, and Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
I really shit the bed last year. I really shit the bed last year. There's so many good deals on like Cyber Monday and Black Friday.
Yeah,
That is definitely what I need to do. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just going
Wish
in.
Best Buy just carried VSTs.
Yeah, dude, fuck. I need to take a trip to Guitar Center again soon.
Yeah. We don't have Guitar Centers out here, but we have Long and McQuaid's, which are pretty much the same thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've been looking at MIDI keyboards lately too. I think that's gonna have to be my next purchase. I splurged and got a Trash 2 when it was on sale. It was only like $70-something though.
Nice.
So
like a game.
I want to get Ozone 7 also because of all the vintage shit in there.
I'm still on Ozone 4, man.
Yeah, I warranted Ozone 6 for a while, but I haven't even touched it in fucking forever.
I honestly just like, well, not just, but mainly use it for like just side EQ. It's so nice for side EQ. Like, actually, Robbie was showing me it. Like, just like for bringing out high end, just like ever so slightly, just sounds so nice. It's so full if you just bring out the high end with Ozone. I like it a lot.
Wait, you're talking about mid-side EQing or?
Yeah, mid-side EQing. I'll put on a lot of high end, depending on the synth. If there's already a lot of high end on the synth, I won't do it. But like just for like that slight touch, just
on
side
the
EQ
side information,
high end.
Just on the side information, you're saying?
Yeah, it sounds really nice, man.
It's like
almost sounds like dimension expanded without the dimension expand.
yeah. Yeah, the one thing I don't really care for about Dimension Expander, which is actually a big characteristic of it, is the like chorusy effect. I feel like sometimes it takes away from the animosity of sounds.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not, it sounds really good on just like more of a flat sound, but if you like a flat, like dragged out synth, I really like dimension expanders on it. Otherwise, it would really just kind of like, it sounds like a less high quality version of a chorus.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's like the blur tool on Photoshop.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm just ruining Frieza right now. I fucking love this game. I need to get my damn sub fixed still.
Oh my god, man, that's such a headache.
My outlets aren't fucking working in the studio. I don't know what that's all about.
Man, do you need like any like cabling or anything? Like, I get that shit like dirt cheap, and I could like buy it now or something and just have it ready for you when you come out here. Like, I get like surge protectors cheap, etc. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I'll have to do research into the shit that I need. I know I don't necessarily need anything for like the sub shit, 'cause I have all the wires that are going to be running for that.
Cool.
I told you that the company's just entirely replacing my sub now after they fucked the repair, right?
Yeah. It's good they're doing that, but it took them literally long enough. Like, you're still waiting on that too.
Yeah.
Like, It's ridiculous, man.
Whatever.
It's gonna be so nice when you get it back, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was just about to say I'm so fucking sick of working in my headphones.
It's nice to have both. Like even
I know.
you get sick of just monitors and sub if you didn't have your headphones too, because it's nice to like just reassure yourself. But when you're just using one or the other, you miss one.
Totally. Well, I started out as entirely like computer speakers production, so I still feel most comfortable working on like monitoring as opposed to headphones.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I feel that for sure. I started out on speaker, but it was the worst setup ever. So when I got headphones, it was like a huge step up for me. So I got used to headphones.
yeah,
So, you know, if I started out with like monitors, I would have probably been more stoked on the speaker use.
right. Yeah, we're all ass backwards, huh?
Yep. Literally, man. Ooh, there's a PlayStation 4 Pro review from IGN. Ignorant.
Ignorant.
Just kidding. I do like IGN. I just also really like puns, and that's a really good pun.
Oh yeah, I didn't. That's funny.
IGN event. Ooh, that's dope. Destroy all humans on PS4.
Yeah, dude, I just read something about that the other day.
Ah, god damn it. Well, it looks like I'm buying another PS4. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
That was a dope game,
it'd
though.
be so much fun on a console that can really, really handle it.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if it's gonna be a remaster though. If it'll be a remaster or just like a port.
There's gameplay up on IGN of it.
Oh, is there?
Like, I clicked on the PlayStation Pro review, and I went off track, and now I'm watching first 13 minutes of Destroy All Humans on PS4. It looks like it's just, like, 1080p.
God.
Like, it does look good.
I don't know why they'd, like, touch something that old.
Yeah, like, here. Definitely. Here, I'm switching camera. Definitely looks like how it did before, but the textures are better, and I think. At least in 1080 it looks better. Or my computer's decided to do 720p video. That ain't okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that game. It was so like ahead of its time, like for like stealth.
Yeah.
And, like shape shifting or whatever, becoming a human. That was so cool.
That shit was so dope. I used to play it over my.
You could become a cow. You could literally make yourself a cow. It was the best, man.
Oh my god. No, Frieza. I have to fight all of his transformations right now.
Really? Jeez.
Yeah. Fucking
How's the 15 minutes of campaign treating you? Or the 15 minutes speculative storytelling?
Incredible, man. Absolutely, man.
8 out of 8, mate.
Yeah, I was surprised. I like didn't even know it ended, but apparently it ended. I just went back to like where you're supposed to start all the missions. It was like, you want to replay some missions? I was like, nope, thanks.
Damn. That's hurtful. Your adventure's over. Like, oh, okay, first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, well.
check in the IGN review of Infinite Warfare. Probably a 10.
I want to see if they say shit about the multiplayer.
Like, you can knock Call of Duty as much as you want, but they are one of the few games that come out with split screen, and they are one of the few games that like actually has a lot of modes. So I got to give them credit for that.
Yeah.
Because like there's almost like too much, and even if it's like the same. Okay, well they gave it like this is their rating. This guy right now is just like fuck.
You shitting me, bro?
When IGN doesn't give you that 9, like
Yeah. Even after you paid them to.
yeah.
Do you watch video game videos?
Which sorry?
Video game donkey.
I do some of them, not like religiously watch them. I've watched the odd video. He's funny as hell.
He's so funny, dude.
Clever.
Best stream guy.
Man, real random though. Just gotta shout out some dude randomly because he's in my electronic marketing class, and like I've been discussing music like in class, and he's been discussing his YouTube channel, and like he has like 144,000 subscribers, and he does like Destiny videos and like stuff. Like Bungie flew him out to like play Rise of Iron before it came out, so it's pretty legit. So
sick.
yes, M Tash, shout that dude out. Nice guy. Smash that subscribe button on
Hell yeah.
film. There you go.
Crazy. You damn Canadians.
I know, it's just like casually the YouTuber in my class, and I'm just like, I make dubstep.
Like my page, please.
I'll just put a follow gate on my like test submissions at school.
Yeah. To read this file, you have to follow this.
Smash the follow. Yeah.
You better smash that fucking follow if you want this track right now.
Just the worst group member for group projects. If you want my part of the group project, here's my SoundCloud, and once I see you followed it, I'll submit it on Blackboard. How did you blow up from music? Being a piece of shit with schoolwork.
Oh man.
That is a pretty good way to put it. 16-bit were like the Noisia of dubstep in the day.
Oh yeah.
Pretty damn true.
Moody Good still is. Moody Good is like the saving grace of hard electronic music.
Moody Good is just next level. Like I can't even like.
Like
it's a god tier producer.
Yeah.
Like there's few producers I put under god tier, and that's one. I'd like put like Cone Sound, Noisia, Recoil. To be honest.
Oh Jesus.
I would.
No. Not yet, buddy.
Aw.
Working on it.
Get there. Space Laces.
I could never, ever rightfully be like, yeah, I stand amongst Moody Good and Cohen Sound. Never.
It's like different styles of music, though, man.
Yeah. It's like really good music and pretty okay music.
Pretty okay.
Pretty okay.
I love Recoil. He makes pretty okay music.
Pretty good. That's gonna be my tagline. I'm gonna start running commercials, and that's gonna be the tagline.
It'll be
pretty good music.
Rebrand. No, you're no longer Recoil. You're just pretty good.
Yeah.
Moody Good and pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, that new
SoundCloud description is just like, you know what you're getting. Like, pretty good music.
Who's it by? Pretty good. No, who's it by? Pretty good. No, not how is it? Who is it by?
By. Pretty good, and it's pretty good, isn't it?
A new pretty good track is pretty good.
We'll just start a direct competitor to Matt the Alien's really good recordings and do pretty good recordings. You can't sign anything that's next level, and you can't sign anything that's like below average. So you just sign average tracks.
You sign
To
strict.
pretty good.
Please send us your mediocre demo. If you think you've got what it takes to be a mediocre dubstep producer, send us your demo.
7 out of 10 reviews only.
We're looking for the Call of Duty producers of the dubstep. About stuff frequently, and it's all right, but you're getting somewhere.
Oh man.
It always,
I'm just looking for like a mid-set like song, but it's not like quite a banger. Just like something to transition over. So I'm just gonna go to my pretty good recordings.
Something I can play before my music that'll make it sound better, but your song still sounds pretty good.
Qualifications for shows, pretty good sound.
Yeah.
Quality.
Every single episode starts ending like this. We just get into like hypothesizing stupid shit.
I know. It's the best way to learn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get this this software that I started last episode with, but it allows you to like direct the audio of your Mac through this thing, and like you can set it as your input or output sound and do a bunch of crazy stuff with it. So like what I was doing on the beginning of the stream is I could actually do my mic audio and Logic's audio completely full quality into the Google Hangout stream.
Nice. And then instead of like you doing off-speaker previews and me doing off-speaker previews, I can just like send you like the link.
Yeah. I can understand how pretty good it is,
The pretty good mix down.
Check out this. I think it's a pretty good mix down.
The mix down was getting too good, so I just put a sound goodizer on the master, and now it's pretty good.
Just let it mellow in that for a little while.
Here's our first signee. It's a pretty good recording.
His face says it all. He's like, yeah.
DJ 7.7.
Yeah. Subject 7.7. That's your long lost cousin.
Yeah.
All right.
If I could do November. In November. November.
I'm like, I grow like barely anything on my cheeks, dude. I'm still a baby.
I'm trying. I get nothing on my chin. That's the issue. And then like I get like a solid neck beard to remind me that I play video games.
I don't get any of that. I get like this that comes down like this straight thing, and then it's all.
Oh.
I don't know. I got the most janky beard going on right now ever.
Recoil stash. Remember to smash the like.
Yeah. Been an act, dude. R.I.P. that page. That was some quality entertainment for me.
I like how there's like 260 likes on it.
Yeah.
And it's just like photos of your stash.
Amazing. Never forget. I'm looking it up right now.
I'm like going through this. It's pretty great. When you're having a bad day, just realize Recoil Stash is your homie.
Who the
20 likes.
Who did this page?
I don't know.
I don't know who did it.
Whose stash is this?
Whose man's is this?
Like, literally.
All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for this episode.
That's where we end it on the stash for sure.
I'm gonna go feed myself and play Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And
Me too, man. I'm gonna eat, and then I got work in 30 minutes. Yeah.
31 minutes.
In actually exactly 2 minutes, it will be 31 minutes till work.
Sick. You better post a selfie.
I will.
Sup, guys? 31 minutes till work.
Check the Snapchat story. I'll do it.
All right.
100%.
I'm on it. I'm gonna screenshot it and tell the world on Twitter.
I did this.
All right, Omi. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Scott, for being a co-host and always being there for me when I need him. It's a real friendship.
Of course, man. Got you. Yeah. Enjoy the Dragon Ball Z.
Play me off, Mikey.